Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, my name is Hassan Ali. I'm part of the Safar Publications team. I'm also a director of Safar Publications and working with the authors, creating the number of books that we try to get out for yourselves to teach the children that you're teaching. And this is a whole new generation that we're trying to work with, for them not only to be with the traditional Islam that came 1400 years ago, but to live with that in a modern world. My brothers, my sisters, 6 books have been out there of Safar Publications, and they took a number of years of trialing and testing, and we started the planning of that in 2002. And this was a planning from book 1 all the way till book 11. And we did that planning that time. But unfortunately, after book 6, we had to come back to the drawing board again and replan book 7 till book 11. The question is why? The answer is that a lot of things have changed in our new world. The government legislations have changed. We are looking at laws that are changing year in, year out. It is not the same world that we were living in 2002 or in the early parts of the millennium. We have to understand that we need to get this Islamic series out of books, Learn About Islam series out to our students or our children in a way that is not only going to be easy for them, meaning for them in the class, but we want them to be confident with the information outside of the class, to be able to express their Islam in this modern world. It is not easy, my brothers and sisters, to get all of that out, and we've been working, trialing and testing all of this out with your feedback. I mean, we gave you an interim pack in the beginning so that you could work with this book 7 interim pack, and Jazakumullah khair for all your patience and sabr that you've had. You've given us support over a number of years, and we really appreciate all of this. We appreciate you waiting for this, and you need to understand the reasons why we've taken a little longer than what we usually would in publishing the new book that would come after year 6. Now this book 7 has brought us new challenges, as I've said. The interim pack that you used, you gave us feedback, Jazakumullah khair. We increased the number of authors that are writing this, we've increased the number of editors, we've got an illustrator that is creating bespoke illustrations for us. We've included infographics to make it easy for these children to digest the information. We've had to look at, relook at the national curriculum. We've had to look at the RE syllabus out there. We've looked at SRE, SMSC. We've had to look at all of that, but be honest and truthful to our original tradition that came 1400 years ago, because we don't want to lose that touch and that connection with our original wahi that came to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And for that, we've had to look at a number of things, not only what we did for years up to year 6, but the trialing and testing has been continuous for this book 7, and ulama from outside of Safar Academy have been consulted on a number of levels with the content of this, so that we are true to our intentions and our delivery. So as you can see right now, I'm going to show you some of the works that we've done. So if you look at this part of the seerah that we've created, a timeline, and this is bespoke material that we're creating, so it's easy for our students to actually look at, understand, digest. They've covered some of this material when they were covering book 1 to book 6, and here we've got the part from book 7. You can see through these 3 spreads, the whole of the seerah is covered throughout these spreads, all the way to the end of this spread. This will be in the book insha'Allah, and it will not only show you the Christian era dates, it will show you also the Hijri date as well, so the Christian era date, the Hijri date, and also the age of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can see over here, we've looked at the adulthood that these children will be going through, and to address them, how they will go through these years, to give them infographics to digest their knowledge. Again, once again, you can see some parts of that. And over here you can see some practical advice, tarbiyah, akhlaq, directly from the ahadith of the Prophet ﷺ, how they can look at that and move on in this world. And over here you've got real challenging parts. For example, the qadr, from the story of Musa and Khidr alayhim salatu wasalam, and also a number of other elements and stories that we're going to put together from the original traditional material we've got from the Quran and Sunnah, and also the whole series of books we've got in our 1400 years. We've looked at several different books throughout the ages of our ulama and our heritage that we've got to try and bring together this material. We have spent a lot of time and a lot of effort in this. We've also looked at increasing the number of works that we are consulting. In each of these sheets that I've showed you, we've consulted several different works from our heritage to try and get this work together. The authenticity has been checked. We've looked across different books. We've consulted ulama from outside of Safar Academy. We've tried and tested them over again. And finally, inshallah, this particular book will be out for you this coming Ramadan 1438, inshallah, bi'idhnillah. And when it does come out, I'm confident, inshallah, that it will be of a high quality, of a high standard, and you will appreciate the work that has gone into this. Once again, my brothers and sisters, I really appreciate the patience that you have shown in waiting for this book to come out. I must say that with all of your support and your du'as, inshallah, we are creating something which the ummah has not seen before, and it is taking a lot of effort, time, energy, monies, and inshallah some of your donations have gone in this as well to create this work, and we are confident, inshallah, that you will be pleased with the final publication in your hand, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair once again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The Safar curriculum covers all the Islamic educational needs of young Muslims today in a fun, simple and engaging way. Tried and tested for over 15 years at one of the UK's leading maktabs, the curriculum has been adopted by hundreds of institutions around the world and makes your child's journey in seeking knowledge easy, meaningful and dynamic. This innovative and comprehensive curriculum covers Quran and Tajweed, Islamic studies, du'as and surahs, as well as Arabic in an integrated and structured way. Visit safarpublications.org to find out more.